Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Today we're diving into a very important topic for QuickBooks Online users, how to delete transactions in QuickBooks Online. Whether you've entered something by mistake, imported a duplicate, or just need to clean up your books, knowing how to properly delete or void a transaction can save you a lot of headaches. Stick around until the end because I'll also share some tips on when deleting might not be the best option. Let's get right into it. When it comes to removing a transaction in QuickBooks Online, you actually have two main options: deleting or voiding. The difference between them is really important to understand. Deleting removes the transaction entirely from your books as if it never existed. Voiding, on the other hand, keeps a record that the transaction once existed, but makes its financial impact zero. This can be really helpful if you want to preserve an audit trail. Now, here's the step-by-step process to delete a transaction. Step 1, find the transaction. Go to the left-hand menu. If it's a customer transaction, like an invoice or payment, click on Sales, then choose All Sales. If it's something you purchased, like an expense or bill, go to Expenses. You can also use the search bar at the top to quickly find the exact transaction you want. Step 2, open the transaction. Once you locate it, click on the transaction to open it up. This will allow you to either edit or take further action. Step 3, delete or void the transaction. At the bottom of the transaction window, you'll see a button labeled More. Click on it and then select Delete. QuickBooks will ask you to confirm. Just click Yes, and that transaction is gone. If you prefer to void instead, you can either click More and select Void, or go back to the list view and use the Action column. There, you'll see a drop-down arrow next to the transaction. Choose Void and Confirm. Step 4, optional, add details. If you're voiding a transaction, you can add a note in the memo section about why it was voided. This is a great practice if you want a clear record of what happened and why. Now, before you start deleting everything, let's cover a few important considerations. First, deleting versus voiding is not just a technical choice. It can affect your financial records. If you completely delete a transaction, it's as if it never happened, which might cause issues if your accountant or auditor needs to see the original entry. That's why many businesses prefer voiding instead. Second, if you're working with bank transactions that were imported, deleting them directly isn't always possible. Instead, you'll need to exclude them first from the bank feed. This ensures they don't show up in your books but still keeps the data in your import history. Third, be cautious with transactions in closed periods. Deleting or voiding something from last year, for example, can affect financial statements that were already filed. In those cases, it might be better to create a journal entry to reverse the transaction rather than deleting it outright. So here's the bottom line. Use delete when you're absolutely sure the transaction should never have been entered in the first place. Use void if you need to keep a record but remove the financial impact. And always double-check before making changes in closed accounting periods. And that's it. You now know how to delete and void transactions in QuickBooks Online safely and effectively. I hope this tutorial helped you clear up any confusion. If it did, make sure to give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more QuickBooks tips and tutorials. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.